40% growth, just ridiculous numbers. I'll pitch this over to you right now.
Yeah, absolutely, Pat, and thanks. I know there's so much to talk about. I'll try to leave a little meat on this bone as well for you. Look, I started putting out tweets a couple hours before, and I said, don't be surprised if the beat is big, if there's going to be a big beat on earnings here. And Pat, there was a big beat on earnings. Now, you talk about large numbers, okay? Amazon is on pace to usurp $100 billion a quarter in revenue. I mean, just think about that for a minute. It hit 96.15 against the 92.7. So the revenue beat was significant, but the earnings, once again, estimates came in about $7.41. Amazon came in at $12.37. Humongous. But Pat, like I said, that's just the beginning of the story. Look, Amazon is the biggest winner without question, maybe barring Zoom, of the COVID-19 pandemic. People that never would have imagined ordering stuff have become prime customers. The company has basically eliminated every obstacle, whether, getting things down to one day. Almost anything in any category can be delivered now in one day on Amazon. It's crazy. The business has been very intelligent. But I'd also like to point out, Pat, that the company as a whole, while having been somewhat demonized for its growth during this period, has really been a hero to the market. I know this is strong, and I think you'll agree with me, but I'll pick a couple of things that I've noticed, right? Hiring, hundreds of thousands of jobs created amidst a global recession and an economic depression. Continued hiring, and not just low-paying jobs, but everything starting at $15 an hour and up to many, high 5 and 6 figure jobs. And jobs, by the way, in many markets, Pat, not just in Seattle, but anywhere. And so that's been a big thing. Sustainability. We hear a lot about climate change. The company has been steadfast. It launched a whole series of new devices last quarter and made a commitment to replacing its carbon footprint on every device, every Echo device it creates, matching in terms of a reduction in carbon footprint. So that was another example, Pat. I'll let you talk about SMB, because I know that was another area that the company's been really locked into. But here's the long and short. AWS also kept its growth rate at 29%, just 1% off last quarter, basically saying growth has continued. And actually, it was more revenue growth than the last quarter. I want to point that out. 30% growth. Remember, I said total number versus growth. They're 29% versus 30%. And Pat, $11.61 billion a quarter from AWS. Absolutely rocking it. Look, Amazon will always be scrutinized. There'll always be negativity around the company, but it was a great result this quarter and something that the company should be really proud of. And I see it sustained well beyond the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know if it's my imagination, Daniel, but I see less haters coming after Amazon. And Amazon didn't communicate a lot about what it was doing, but now they're full steam ahead. And dare I say, they're creating some more believers out there. I think it certainly has, quelled, what I like to call as the haters. And the things that really mean a lot to me, Daniel, and again, you mentioned it, but these 175,000 new jobs since COVID began in March, at a time where small business jobs in particular have fallen off like a rock. And the company spent $4 billion incremental dollars in the quarter to be able to do this, and they gave away a $500 million thank you bonus. Now, that didn't go to one person. That would have been one big of a check, but it went across the board. And whether it's supporting employees, investing in communities, environmental, small business, they've done a really good job. This quarter they released their SMB impact report. SMBs have sold more than 3.4 billion products in the past year and have created an estimated 1.1 million jobs. And there's that jobs narrative coming in again. And I just think it's a big deal. But I'll echo your sentiments too. Company's not perfect. No company is. It's going to make mistakes. I can't believe it's not making more mistakes with this growth. I mean, if anybody's ever run their own business before, whether it's their own business or another business paid you to do that, it is hard to grow that much. And anyways, kudos to Amazon for doing that.